Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
The U.S. State Department statement pushes the state administration coalition to an important meeting at al-Maliki's house. Lot of rumors about dinar going to 1,000. MarkZ, the 1,000 to 1 always made sense to me, then they quickly pull the big revaluation right after, but there are rumors around the streets, even though it's been very quiet in Iraq. Right now getting any news over there is like pulling teeth from a grizzly bear with no anesthesia, but it is pointing toward they already did that his weekend in Iraq. We are watching for that. If it's accurate, then bam. This is not what you want, our own government to be so concerned about the actions of Iraq that they would be forced to do this. Article: Washington directed the departure of the family of its diplomats and non-essential staff from Iraq and not to use Baghdad airport. That's not good. We need for Iraq to stay out of conflict of any kind. Unfortunately there are Iranian-backed politicians, therefore they're going to be involved. Iraqi rate is going to 1,000, next is 1 to 1, then the CBI will give an in-country rate, followed by an international rate approved by the US. The unlock codes arrived on Friday the 20th of October from the World Bank. International pressure to pass the oil and gas law. Quote, the Prime Minister's financial advisor, Meza Mohammed Salah, confirmed in a press statement that accelerating the approval of the federal oil and gas project law in the House of Representatives as soon as possible will establish a stable national roadmap for investment and production for the country's main sovereign resource, which is oil and gas. I don't think the government gives a crap about dinar holders because the average dinar holder holds 250,000 dinars. That's it. Sure, if an RV happened tomorrow there would be a lot of rich people, but just think about a lot of those lotto winners. They win all this money and then all of a sudden they lose it all within the year. Most people would spend it quickly. It would give a huge jump to our economy and they don't care because the money would just go right back to them. I don't think they care that much. Iraq to end all dollar cash withdrawal by January 1, 2024. Central bank officials say they're not allowing dollars to be taken out of banks anymore. That's pretty big news. Iraq to end all dollar cash withdrawals by January 1, 2024, central bank official. Iraq is back on track, starting January 1, 2024. The Central Bank of Iraq will only do banking with Iraqi citizens using the Iraqi Dinar. There's a lot of confusion about whether these banks in Iraq are on sanction and how it is affecting the exchange rate. Article: The reality of US sanctions on Iraqi banks. I've seen articles where they say these banks are under sanctions, but if you go to the official website they're not listed there, so it's like a gray area. They're under sanctions but they're not officially under sanctions. It's like putting them in a timeout is what it is. Imagine two Visa debit cards sitting on a table, one red and one lime green. Each loaded with $1,000.